Big Moz back again. And do you ever feel like you're doing all right, but deep down you know that you're nowhere near what you could be doing? You're grafting, you're probably training. I know that you've got ambition, else you wouldn't have clicked this video in the first place. But it feels like every time you take 2 steps forward, you end up sabotaging yourself. And I've been there, it's frustrating. But here's the brutal truth that most men won't say out loud. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're not smart enough. It's not even because you're not working hard enough. It's just that one habit. You know what habit I'm talking about as well. It's the one that you keep sweeping under the rug and acting like it's not a problem. You know the one. It could be getting sniffed up on a Friday that turns into a 3-day ghosting session. It could be vaping and smoking secretly like your life depending on it, and telling people that you're health focused and pretending you don't do it, or drinking just to unwind but then waking up feeling groggy, bloated and behind, binging late at night, junk food and porn, or whatever you're doing to escape. That secret little vice that you think is helping you cope, but it's really killing your edge. And I say this as someone who's lived that life all the way to the core, because I was a champion boxer, a slick salesman. I had the talk, the walk, and even drop motivational songs trying to motivate other people. But you know what? Behind the scenes, I was sniffing, drinking, vaping, like my money couldn't run out and like my health wasn't getting affected. Racking up debt with moves that I'm still building back from now, that I'm still ashamed of in my past. Chasing highs like a lab rat, wrecking the momentum that I'd worked and sweated for so hard to build. I even overdosed one night, came round covered in sick, alone, shaking, and that didn't even stop me. That's how deep this was. But here's what no one tells you. You don't need an intervention. You don't need therapy. You don't need to label yourself as an addict and cry in a circle. What you need is a decision to fix one habit and watch your whole life catch fire in the best way. Because when I quit the ket and dropped the vape and the drinking and the smoking and cut out the chaos, things exploded in my favour. I had more energy in the gym, more focus on my business, making more money, better sex, better sleep. My mind was sharpened and my money came back and started multiplying. I stopped leaking power through every orifice every single day. And you know what changed? Everything changed, because I stopped pretending that it wasn't that bad. Stopped lying to myself and to the people around me. I stopped trying to manage my bad habits and just cut them off at the root and just not even let them be a problem anymore. That's why I'm a coach now, because most ambitious men don't need therapy. They just need to level up and have somebody hold them accountable so they can build momentum and watch out for their blind spots. That's why I created my program, Limitless Level Up. It's for lads who want to win in all areas, not some fluffy wellness chat. It's powerful one-to-one breakthrough sessions, weekly group calls with other men on the same mission, and an online vault stacked with tools to help you dominate your inner game, which affects your outer results. Start right now though. Download the free Limitless Man Blueprint. That's free. The link's in the bio. That alone will slap you with clarity that most men never even get to be blessed with. So if you're still on the fence, let me leave you with this. If you're spending £10 a day on a bad habit, that's £3,650 a year. That's 5 holidays. That's a new car. That's your future bleeding out slowly, bit by bit. Now multiply that by time, energy, and the confidence that you're flushing away, and it's unbelievable. You can't even afford to keep playing it small, and that's if you're only spending £10 a day on a bad habit. Jeez, if I think about the money I've burnt down the drain, it makes me sick. But you're not meant to just cope through life. You're meant to conquer it and be a winner. That's why you was put on this earth, and I know you feel it in here, in your chest. And that starts by being honest about what's dragging you down and finally deciding that you're done letting it. So let's get to work.